Okay, so now that we discussed that you have to feel to heal, let's talk about how to feel to heal. So, first, what you need to do is you need to slow down. You need to slow down so that you can notice what's going on inside of you. Because you can't feel nothing if you just zoom through life on autopilot. Okay? So, now the next part, it might sound cliche to some, but I want you to just take a couple seconds to just pause and to breathe and to observe what is going on inside of you and shift your focus to the inside because you need to be in the present moment. And also because emotions show up in your body first, not your mind. So once you've shifted your focus to the inside, I want you to observe what you are feeling internally right now. You know, I want you to begin to scan to see if you feel any heaviness, any pressure, any racing, whatever. And most people cannot name what they're feeling because we were never taught the physical cues that come first. So you scanning your body is you searching for those physical cues. And then if you was even able to find something, I want you to then begin to describe what you are feeling, you know? And if you're able to describe or if you're able to name what it is, that would be the beginning of your healing. Because if you can't say you're sad, at least you can still say, I feel a heaviness in my chest, you know? So now if you was able to pinpoint those feelings, you can now express it. And even if you wasn't able to find it or name it as something, you can still name it as something because even naming it as something is still progress. So the next part is this next part a lot of people don't like to do, and I don't see a lot of people talk about it or teach it, but it is to sit with it. It is to sit with the pain, feel it. Feel it, feel it, let the emotion, or as I love to reference, the energy and motion, let it move through your body without you trying to distract it or shut it down. No, feel that shit. Because energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred or transformed. So if you don't block it, it will move. Just remember to breathe. And you will hear me reference to breathing a lot because conscious breathing really fucking helps. Let me give you an example. Like during sex, if you do long inhales and long exhales, you'll find that it gives you stronger and better O's with many other things. Or if you're mad or upset or your anxiety getting the best of you, if you do deep conscious breathing, it will help regulate your nervous system. So again, conscious breathing helps. Now, you also have to let it complete its cycle. You have to let it complete its cycle. Just like many other things in life, it's a cycle, and waves do come in emotions. And a lot of people like to shut it down when it reaches its peak because it can get very intense when it reaches the peak. But when it reaches the peak, that's just letting you know that it's almost done. Reaching the peak is creating a path for healing. Let me give y'all another example. Remember, I said emotions come in waves. This is a wave. This is what a wave do. It's similar to a roller coaster. So I'm about to refer back to sex because a lot of y'all only understand that talking anyway. So on one hand, we got sex, and on the other hand, we got emotions. So you and that man or that woman, y'all doing y'all do, and the sensation is starting to feel good. It's starting to rise. Remember, the rise, the peak when it curve, and the release. So y'all doing y'all do, and it's starting to feel good. That is the rise of the O. On the other hand, you and somebody got into it or somebody that did something to you. And now you feel some type of way. That's the rise of your emotions. So back to the sex. You and y'all doing y'all do. The oldest started rising. Now it just feels so good. It got so damn intense that you don't know what to do. That's the peak. It's the peak of your O. Just like with the emotions. You so aggravated, you so pissed off, you so sad, you don't know if you want to beat somebody ass, cry, scream, you don't know what you want to do. That shit intense. That's the peak. Back over here to the sex. That shit so intense, you just ready to let it all out. You just ready to bust. That's the release. And do you notice when you do release it, you feel good after. Back over here to these emotions. You don't know what you want to do. You want to cry, you want to scream, you want to whoop somebody's ass. But with the emotions, when it's at the peak, people get scared and they distract themselves and they shut that shit down. So they don't never make it to the release. But you have to follow through. You have to release that shit. Because emotions are just energy, just like orgasms are energy. Emotions are energy too. So the same way when that man or that woman doing what they do and you reach your peak and you don't want them to stop, don't stop the motherfucking emotions neither when they reach their peak. You have to feel that shit. You have to feel it. You have to let it go. Just know when it reached the intense part, it's almost done. Now, before I go, I also want to add, because like I said in the previous video, pain and trauma comes with lessons and knowledge. So I want you to ask yourself, what is this trying to tell or show me? You're welcome.